In this series, we will solve some practice questions from the past papers of ECAT. Let's begin with the first question here. The first question here states cosine 2 alpha is equal to what? So we know that by cosine double angle formula, cos 2 alpha is equal to 2 cos square alpha minus 1. Also it is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square alpha, and it is also equal to cos square alpha minus sine square alpha. These all are the formulas of cosine double angle formula. So all of these, D option will be the right answer. The second question here states the inverse of matrix 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to what? So we know that to find the inverse of matrix, we have to find first its determinant. So let A be this matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, then its determinant will be diagonal entries minus 2 multiplied by 3. So it is equal to minus 2. This is the determinant. So now we will find adjoint, because we know that the inverse formula for any matrix is adjoint of that matrix over determinant of that matrix. So adjoint will be 4, 1 and minus 2, minus 3. So this is the adjoint. Now we will put it in the formula. 4 minus 2 minus 3, 1 divided by the determinant, which is minus 2. So when we will multiply minus in the matrix, it will become 1 by 2 minus 4, 2, 3, minus 1. So C option will be the right answer. The third question here states the center of the conic x minus 1 whole square over 16 minus y minus 1 over whole square over 4 is equal to 1. So we have to find the center of the conic. We know that the formula of center of conic is x minus h whole square over a square minus y minus k whole square over b square is equal to 1. So when we will compare this to the question here given, we will come to know that h and k here is equal to 1, 1, because h is also 1 and k is also 1. So according to the formula, C option will be the right answer. The fourth question here states integration of x to the power 5 into log x dx is equal to what? So we will integrate this by integration by parts. So ln x will be as it is, and the derivative of x to the raise integration of x to the raise 5 will be x6 over 6 minus 1 by 6 common, x6 as it is, and the derivative of ln x will be 1 over x dx. So simplifying it, we will get x6 over 6 into ln x minus 1 over 6. Again we will take integration by parts of this part. So we know that it is equal to x to the raise 5. So it is again the question here. So we will simplifying it further will give us x to the raise 6 ln x over 6 minus x to the 6 over 36 plus c, because the integration of x to the raise 5 will be x to the raise 6 over 6. So taking common, we will left out with ln x minus 1 by 6 plus c. So D option will be the required answer. The fifth question here states limit x approaches to 0 sine ax over sine bx is equal to what? So we know that by definition, when we will solve this theorem states limit x approaches to 0. No need to solve this theorem. It is an identity theorem which states sine ax over sine bx when applied limit x approaches to 0, it is equal to a over b. So A option will be the right answer, A over B. The sixth question here states find the area under the sine curve from minus pi to pi. So we will find area under the sine curve by taking integration. Minus pi to pi is the limits and the function is sine x dx. We know that it is identity that when limits are from minus a to a of any function, then we will take it as 2 into 0 to a f of x. So solving this according to this theorem, we will get 2 into 0 to pi sine x dx. Now we will solve this. When we will apply integration, we know that the integration of sine x will be negative cos x, and we have to apply also limits. When we will apply limits, it is minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to 4. So B option will be the right answer. The seventh question here states what is the remainder when x cube plus x square minus 4x plus 3 is divided by x minus 2. So let P of x is equal to x cube plus x square minus 4x plus 3. Now put x minus 2 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 2 in this equation. So putting P of 2 will give us 2 cube plus 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 3, which will be equal to 8 plus 4 minus 8 plus 3 equal to 7. So 7 is the remainder when this equation is divided by x minus 2. B option will be the right answer. The eighth question here states tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to what? So we know that it is a formula by definition. The tangent inverse x plus tangent inverse of y is equal to tangent inverse x plus y over 1 minus xy. This is the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. C option will be the right answer. The ninth question here states ax plus by less than or equal to c have how many variables? So looking onto the equation, which is ax plus by less than or equal to c, we come to know that it has only two variables, which are x and y. X, y are only two variables in these equations. So B option will be the right answer. The 10th question here states length of lattice rectum of ellipse is equal to what? So we know that the formula for lattice rectum of ellipse is 2b square over a. This is the formula to find the lattice rectum of any ellipse. D option will be the right answer. The 11th question here states summation k is equal to 1 up to n into k square is equal to what? So we know that the formula for k is equal to 1 up to n for any number up to square is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 over 6. So this is the formula to find the square of any number up to n. B option will be the right answer. The 12th question here states in the binomial expansion of 1 plus x to the power n, the general term is equal to what? So we know that for binomial expansion, the general term for 1 plus x to the power n is nr into x to the power r. This is the general term to find the binomial expansion of 1 plus x to the power n function. So A option will be the right answer. The 13th question here states a plus a square plus a cube up to infinity is equal to what, where the modulus of a is less than 1. So looking onto the series here, we can say it is an infinite geometric series, and to find the sum of infinite geometric series, we have a formula sum up to infinity is equal to a1 over 1 minus r, which can be written as a over 1 minus a because all the numbers in this series are a. So C option will be the right answer. The 14th question here states derivative of y square plus x square minus 4x is equal to 17 is equal to what? So we have to find the derivative of this equation. Let's find out it. We know that the derivative of y square will be 2y into dy by dx. Similarly, the derivative of x square will be 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Simplifying it, 2y into dy by dx plus 2x, taking it onto the right hand side of the equation, we will get 4 minus 2x. Simplifying further will give us dy by dx is equal to 2 minus x over y. So C option will be the right answer. The 15th question here states which of the following is cosine law. So looking onto the options here, we know that by definition cosine law is equal to a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos alpha. This is the formula of cosine law. So looking onto the options here, D option is the required answer. The 16th question here states find the derivative of cos inverse x by a. So let's find out. D by dx into cos inverse x by a, it will be equal to, we know that by definition the inverse of that the derivative of inverse cos function will be minus 1 over 1 minus x square, and here x square will be x by a whole square root. Now again the derivative of this function will be, we have to find out the derivative of x over a also, d by dx. So simplifying further, minus 1 over square root 1 minus x square over a square into 1 over a, because a is a constant and the derivative of x will be 1. Simplifying it, we will get minus 1 over square root a square minus x square. So C option will be the right answer. The 17th question here states the equation of straight line passing through point 6, 7 and slope 7 is, so we have to find the equation of straight line with point 6 and 7. So we know that to find the equation of straight line, the formula is y minus y1 is equal to m, which is slope, into x minus x1. So x1 is 6, y1 is equal to 7 and m slope is equal to 7. So putting out the points here, we will get y minus 7 is equal to 7 into x minus 6. So C option will be the right answer. The 18th question here states find out the polar form of 1 minus square root 3 iota. So we know that to find out the polar form of any complex number, first we will find r, which will be equal to 1 square plus square root 3 whole square, which will be equal to 2, and theta is minus tan inverse square root 3 over 1, which will be equal to minus 60 degrees. So now to find out the polar form, we know the formula, which is cos theta plus iota sine theta. So putting out the values in this formula, it will give us cos minus 60 degree plus iota sine minus 60 degree. So this is the first relation, and we know that as minus 60 and 300 are coterminal angles. These are coterminal angles, so the other relation can be 300 degree plus iota sine 300 degrees. So both of these are correct. D option hence will be the right answer. The 19th question here states simplify 1 over 1 plus sine x plus 1 over 1 minus sine x. So simply taking LCM, 1 plus sine x in the denominator and 1 minus sine x. In the numerator, it will be 1 minus sine x plus 1 plus sine x. These will cancel out and we will get 2 over 1 minus sine square x, which is also equal to cos square x. So we can also write it as 2 secant square x, because 1 over cos square x will be equal to 2 secant square x. B option will be the right answer. The 20th question here states relative maxima is given as, so we know that by definition of relative maxima, f derivative into any constant number is equal to 0, and f double derivative into of any constant number is less than 0. So this is the definition of relative maxima. So B option will be the right choice. The 21st question here states find out the distance between parallel lines if 2x plus 3y plus 14 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. So we know that the formula to find the distance between any two parallel lines, it is d is equal to modulus c1 minus c2 over square root a square plus b square. So putting out the values, c1 here is 14 and c2 is 4. So 14, it is minus 4, c2 is minus 4, so minus minus will be plus, plus 4 modulus over 2 square plus 3 square. Simplifying it, we will get 18 over square root 13. B option will be the right answer. The 22nd question here states find out the integration of x square root x minus 1 over square root x whole square dx. So we know that it is a formula which, well, when open this formula, it will become x plus 1 over x minus 2 dx integration. So now we will take integration of this equation, x square by 2 plus ln x minus 2x plus c. So this is the integration of this equation. D option will be the right choice. The 23rd question here states find out the limit x approaches to a for the equation x to the power n minus a to the power n over x minus a. So we know that looking onto the equation, when we will put limit, it will be a 0 by 0 form, so we can't solve it. So to solve out this question, we will first take derivative. So taking derivative, the equation will be limit x approaches to a, the derivative of x to the power n will be n minus 1, because an is a constant, it will be 0. So similarly in the denominator, x derivative will be equal to 1. So now we will put that limit in the equation. Putting out the limit, we will get n a to the power n minus 1. So B option will be the right choice. The 24th question here states the eccentricity of conic whose parametric equations are x is equal to a2 square, at square and y is equal to 2at. So looking onto the equations which are given in the question here, we can write it as these are the equation of parabola, because x is equal to at square and y is equal to 2at are parametric equations of parabola. And we know that by definition the eccentricity of parabola is always 1. So eccentricity of parabola is always 1. D option will be the right answer. The 25th question here states nth harmonic mean between a and b is given as. So we know that harmonic mean between any two a and b numbers will be ab into n plus 1 over b plus n into a. So this is the formula to find the harmonic mean between any two a and b numbers. So A option will be the right answer. The next question states which of following is an equation of normal to the circle with equation x square plus y square is equal to 25 at points 4 and 3. So let's find out the equation. X square plus y square is equal to 25. Differentiating with respect to x, we will first differentiate 2x plus 2y into dy by dx is equal to 0. Dy by dx will be minus x over y. So putting the points of x and y which is given in the question here, the slope of tangent will be minus x over y. Points, when we will put the points, will be minus 4 over 3. This is the slope of tangent. Now we will find the equation of normal to the circle. So we know that to find the equation of normal, we have formula y minus y1 is equal to minus 1 over m. This is slope that we have find out, into x minus x1. So we will put the values. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 3 by minus 4, x minus 4. So when we will solve this equation, we will get 4y is equal to 3x. A option is the required answer. The 27th question here states, in integration from pi by 6 to pi by 2 into sin x cos x dx, if we substitute sin x is equal to t, then new limits will be. So we have to find the new limits. Here sin x is equal to t is the equation. We will put the limits which are given in the question here. Sin pi by 6, we know that it is equal to 1 by 2, and sin pi by 2 will be 1. So the new limits will be t is equal to 1 by 2 and t is equal to 1. So A option is the required answer. The 28th question states, the general solution of differential equation sin y plus y cos y dy is equal to 2x ln x plus x dx. So we have to simply find that differential equation solution. We will integrate these two equations, integrating both sides. So sin y plus y cos y into dy, we will integrate this side with respect to y, and 2x ln x plus x into dx, this side with respect to x. So integrating minus cos y plus y sin y, this will be integrated by parts. So integrating by parts, minus into sin y dy. Similarly, on the right hand side, we will get ln x dot x square minus integration of x square 1 over x dx plus x square by 2. So when we will simplify this expression, we will get y sin y is equal to x square ln x plus c. So this is the solution of differential equation. A option is the right answer. In 29th question, we have to find the solution of the vectors a, b and c when multiplied. So we will simply multiply all the vectors a cross b plus a cross c plus b cross c. When we will multiply b into c plus a vector, we will get b cross c plus b cross a. Similarly with this vector also, plus c cross a vector plus c cross b vector. So simplifying further, a cross b plus a cross c plus b cross c. So now these vectors will be minus a cross b minus a cross c. We have changed these vectors into a cross c. C cross a is changed into a cross c, so we have put a negative sign. Similarly with this vector, when we will change this, we will add a negative sign b cross c. So these will cancel out with these one, and we will get a 0 vector. So B option is the right answer. The last question here states the period of trigonometric function cosecant tan x is equal to what? So here we are given y is equal to cosecant tan x. We know that period is equal to standard period of that function over coefficient of x term. So here coefficient of x term is 10 and the standard period of cosecant we know that it is 2 pi. So 2 pi divided by 10 will give us pi by 5. C option is the right answer.